Hello, beauty. It's a free-floating Friday here in our snowy, cloudy, cold Rochester, New York. It's February 20th, 21st, and still in the middle of winter for us. So wherever you are in the world, send me some sunshine. So I thought that I would share with you my go-to tapping for anxiety um, because a lot of people have asked me for it. And even though I have a free download of the video that I did a few years ago, I just want to say that it's time to do another one. And what I thought I would do is actually bring it to you from my book, as you see always behind me, The Woo Woo Way, Unblock Your Chakras, Transform Your Life. I did a recent video about why I chose that title and how this all began, so you may want to look at that. But please take a look at the book itself. It's got so much for you in there. A lot of my life stories that I used for examples of how a chakra, those energy centers within our body, can be blocked and keep us from moving that empowerment energy up and receiving manifestation power. So in this book, in the back, is what we call the playbook. We went back and forth when I wrote this, whether the exercises should be right in the chapter, at the end of a chapter, should it be a separate, companion book, a playbook. And I do call it a playbook because I don't like homework. This is play. So this is your home play. And so at the back of the book, it has its own entity, the Woo Woo Way playbook. So each of the exercises correspond with the chapter in the front of the book. Besides my own stories and the lessons there about that energy center and the chakras and the shadows, is also a story of one of my clients. All of them are put in witness protection except for one. I definitely have changed who they are, their occupations, and maybe we were working on one family member and I changed it to somebody else, all sorts of things. So no one would be able to look them up and find them. They might recognize their story, but nobody else would. So I think you would really enjoy seeing that, to see, first of all, you are not alone. And the exercise that we do within those stories for this person to come through, for instance, anxiety, will help you as well. And then using this playbook at the back will really help. And what I love about it is that you can use it anytime. You can be thinking about something and, well, wow, I could really use some help here. And you can go right to that exercise because I've shown you how to identify where to go. We correlate what I'm calling the house of you, that internal renovation of your own house, to see where, if you're feeling something in your body and it registers in a particular spot in your body, then you know what chakra that's near and you can go right there. Or there's a particular emotion coming up, then you can go right there. They really are. I've aligned it so that you can learn it that way. You can use this as a reference tool throughout your life. You'll have the tapping to go to anytime. And I'm pretty sure I told you last time, but if you're new to me, within the book also is each of the chapters have URLs and QR codes. So you can go right there and it'll take you to videos and the tapping guide, all sorts of things are there. I have recorded, personally, I recorded the Woo Woo Way playbook for you. The entire book is on Audible, so you can go there. There's all ways of being able to absorb this information, and of course, return to YouTube anytime to get more. All right, so what I decided to do was just choose an exercise from the playbook And it's from the first chakra, which is all about our safety and security. And most of us in the world are, you know, bringing up a lot of that anxiety and unsafe feeling, and not feeling so secure. Your first chakra is your body, but it's also everything solid around you. The chair we sit in, the floor we're walking on, the house we're in, wherever we go is our first chakra being moved around. That's why moving is so hard on us. So just know that we're all experiencing this. You are not alone. And let me get right into it. I am going to read so that we don't miss anything. So pardon me as I look down to notes and to the tapping script that I created for you. And it's here in the book as well, so you can get to it. Put some eyes on. Okay, so if you have the book already or you're about to get it, this is in the playbook, page 10 in the playbook, chapter 4, first chakra, tapping for anxiety. There's a quote here from Eastern Body, Western Mind by Anodea Judith. That's sort of the Bible of learning about all of this. And she says, while they cannot be seen or held as material entities, the chakras are evident in the shape of our physical bodies, the patterns manifested in our lives, and the way we think, feel, and handle situations that life presents us. Just as we see the wind through movement of the leaves and branches, the chakras can be seen by what we create around us. First chakra, it is the root. The affirmation is, I am, and my right to be here. And the themes are empowered stability, energy, comfort, safety, security. Primary issues, safety, security, and survival. Location in the body, base of the spine. And as I said, it is your whole body and everything around you. In the house of you, the foundation. The color resonance is red. Chakra wisdom crystal, ruby. Developmental stage, womb to 18 months. Now with the crystals and colors, it can be anywhere from pink to red, and several crystals that have those colors. It's whether you're into that kind of thing or not. I love the addition of something that can help, right? And when we get to the heart, there is pink. In the higher heart section, we end up with that pink, right? So let's get into tapping for anxiety. This technique is my go-to tapping process to address anxiety. When you feel intense stress or overwhelm, jump right in and tap. You can choose to tap on all the tapping points or just one. Sometimes it helps to stand or walk around while tapping. I find that true if I'm really over the top kind of anxious or even really angry. So you can tap anywhere at any time. And I do have ways to teach you how to do stealth tapping so no one knows you're doing it. But when we're anxious, I don't bother with the setup point that you see on normal, not normal, but common EFT practices that you will see. They start with a setup point. And I do that with my clients and sometimes with others. But the thing is to know that if you're really anxious, telling yourself you love yourself right now doesn't really work. You can start with, I'm really anxious and this is driving me crazy and I'm open to letting it go. You can do that. But I find if we just dive right in and start tapping through the points, it's far more effective, more quickly. Okay, so tapping for anxiety. For this exercise, to buffer down the intensity of anxiety, think about a recent event or a situation where you felt stressed. Start tapping and say out loud to yourself everything that's on your mind. This is the key. People say, I don't know what to say. It's saying whatever you're thinking. Express all the negative emotions that arise, such as frustration or anger and sadness. Notice and voice any discomfort and pain or unease in your body. Turn your thoughts into words and phrases as you rotate through the tapping points. Now, again, sometimes when I was really frustrated, I would just tap one place. So do what works for you in that moment. Move to the next point each time you express an emotion or continue to tap that one point. And as I've said, I tend to tap under the collarbones. So you can't do this wrong. Tap and voice your emotions, feelings, and sensations until you feel a shift in your body as the magnitude of your issue decreases. Tapping turns off those thoughts in your brain and helps you relax, turns off that nervous system. So I'm going to give you this simple script, and you can add or substitute your own words, vocalizing whatever is on your mind. So let's start tapping. If you're unfamiliar with the tapping points, know that I have put those in another video. They're also on my website in the free download, and you can go there. But we're going to start with the eyebrow point. And just repeat after me. Say what I say, tap where I tap. See how you feel. Checking in with your body. Where is that resonating for you? This stress, this situation. Eyebrow. Oh my God, I am so stressed. Side of the eye, all this anxiety. Under eye, too much stress. Under nose, I'm really worried. Chin, there is so much going on. Collarbone, I don't know what to do. Underarm, I can't cope with this. Top of the head, I'm really scared. Eyebrow, I am so frightened. Side of the eye, I can't think straight. Under eye, what am I going to do? Under nose, I'm so angry. Chin, frustrated. Collarbone, I hate this. It isn't fair. Underarm, why did he say that? Top of the head, I shouldn't have said anything. Eyebrow, what's going to happen now? Side of the eye, I'm so upset. Under eye, I can't deal with this. Under nose, what if? Fill in the blank. Chin, I'm terrified. Collarbones, I can't believe this is happening. Underarm, my heart is pounding. Top of the head, my neck is killing me. Eyebrow, my stomach is churning. Side of the eye, all this anxiety. Under eye, I can hardly breathe. Under nose, too much stress. Chin, anxiety and fear are taking me down. Collarbone, I'm so frustrated. This is so hard. Underarm, this is maddening. Top of the head, God, I'm so stressed. Eyebrow, I am so anxious. Side of the eye, all this anxiety. Under eye, this is maddening. And just take a breath for a second and know that you don't have to fix it. You don't have to go to a positive place. Keep expressing these negative emotions. It's very important. And it can just be one thing. I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated. This is maddening. It's driving me crazy. I don't know what to do. Um, you will probably start out fast like that because of how high intensity it is. But as you begin to tap, you can slow down. The more anxious you are, the slower you can get. But just, feel into that. But you don't have to fix it. And you go into just honoring how you feel. So, eyebrow again. I'm just going to honor how I feel. Side of the eye. I honor how much stress I'm under eye, and how much pain I have. Under nose. I honor how anxious I feel. Chin. Of course I would be anxious. Collarbone. I honor my fear. Underarm. I'm just going to honor how I feel. Top of the head. I honor how much I've been through. Eyebrow. I honor how much I'm going through. This has been hard. And whatever comes to mind for you to just bless it. We're acknowledging and voicing, honoring, which helps you clear. Just take a nice breath and feel into your body again. Feel if that anxiety, that tension has come down. Feel your body. Are you breathing easier? Are the shoulders relaxing, the neck, lower back, wherever it is that you were feeling it? Sometimes it's nausea in your stomach or down lower in the gut. Just feel into it. Right now I'm getting some tingling in my feet and my hands. So it's just like energy moving out. It takes about 90 seconds for an emotion to move through the body. But I have often, in those moments of so much stress in my life that I write about in the book, where I tap for seconds. But if you can go for a minute or two, it's really, really powerful. And if you can have yourself do it on a regular basis, it's even better. So let me finish with the end of this, read the rest of it. This type of tapping is fast and effective. It only takes a minute or two to leave suffering and worry behind. I have tapped several times a day during overwhelming stress. For example, I rinsed dishes in the sink with one hand while tapping on my collarbone point with the other. In 30 seconds, I lowered my anxiety and frustration. Throughout your day, even if you don't think you're anxious, pause, gently push the soles of your feet against the floor, and notice your breath. You may clear anxious thoughts before they intensify. Are you feeling calmer now? Simple mindful moments bring you out of your busy mind, ground you, and buffer stress. And that's how easy it is. Simply tap and breathe. It's that simple. Please join me again for another video. I'm working on ways to bring you as much as I can here in the free space. Reach out if you'd like to know more. SandyEvenson.com. We can have a chat. Grab the freebie. It's another video of tapping for anxiety, and you can substitute the words that are on your mind. It can be, I am so mad. And use the foul words, let them come out. But also, I invite you to the Daily Tap, which I am doing live streaming on Facebook and YouTube. Then I posted over the YouTube. I posted over on LinkedIn. So you can come live 2 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, or catch the replays. And we're doing something called affirmational tapping, which is the opposite of what we do in the coaching most of the time. It is taking a moment to come down out of our busy minds, check in with our body, and pull an affirmation from an oracle card. And we do tapping to tap in some positive I am statements. So join me there. I'll be back with more. Thank you for being here. Remember that you are loved. You are so loved. I can't say enough how much honor I have for being here for you to share these techniques with you. I see your beauty. I see your light. Shine brightly.